More LA Latinos falling into homelessness, shaking communities in a moment of crisis. Homelessness among Latinos has shot up in Los Angeles County, while other demographic groups have seen a decline over the last 2 years.
A new report shows 22,000 more people across the state became homeless during the pandemic.
The report also shows Latinos experienced an increase in homelessness during that time more than any other group. KTVU South Bay reporter LaMonica Peters live now in San Jose with more on the report and what homeless advocates are saying about it. LaMonica.
Even before the pandemic, millions of Californians were struggling to make ends meet, but losing their jobs and getting sick from COVID forced thousands of people from their homes. Over the course of the pandemic, a count taken by the federal government shows at least 22,500 additional people in California did not have a place to live. That pushed the number of homeless people in the state to 173,800.
Because if we don't stop the inflow of people coming into to homelessness, we'll never get ahead of the problem.
All Home, a homeless advocacy group that serves the Bay Area, says they thought even more people would lose their homes, but the safety nets put in place actually worked.
A lot of people were saved from losing their homes and managed to stay in their homes because of emergency rental assistance and all the other, pandemic programs that we saw. So that is a window towards where we need to go and what we need to do more of.
Still, federal data shows the number of Latinos in California who became homeless increased over the last 3 years. In Los Angeles, that number jumped 26%, an additional 6,000 people.
It wouldn't surprise me when a pandemic hits that they would be the most affected and move into homelessness because they're already making the least amount of money.
The 2022 Silicon Valley Pain Index, an annual report highlighting inequalities, notes that in 2021, 61% of Latino households could not provide their basic needs with their income.
Cannot provide food, clothing, housing for themselves without financial assistance, either from the nonprofit world or from the government. It has to have those two just to provide the basics. And so that's what that number means.
All Home says that temporary housing, more affordable permanent housing, and safety nets are needed to keep people from falling into homelessness, but it all has to happen at the same time for it to be effective, and that's just not happening right now.